Hello student, my name is Rohit Kumar. I am a social science teacher. Today we are discussing about the chapter number 7, the first empire. Now this is a map of the Mauryan dynasty in 265 BCE. The beginning in 326 BCE, Alexander, the ruler of the Macedonia, attacked the northern western India and defeated the several republican states. Through he wanted to cross the Indus, continue and eastward in the North India heartland. His army was led by the powerful army of the Nanda dynasty. So Alexander appointed governors in India to look after the territories he had conquered and left for the Greece. And now the next is Chandragupta Maurya, and Chandragupta Maurya is a successful was a founder of Mauryan dynasty and uh, and the first emperor of the unified the most of the India under the one administration. He is credited with the saving country from the maladministrations and and freeing it from the foreigner domain. And he later fasted to death in the sorrow for his famine stricken people. And the next is Bindusara. The Bindusara, also called the Bindusara Mauryan Empire, and who ascended the throne after about the 297 BCE. Greek sources for him refer to him as a Amitocrates, Greek for the Sanskrit, Amita Grhata, destroyer of foes. The name perhaps reflects his successful campaign in the Deccan. Chandragupta Bindusara fathers and the founder of the Maurya Empire had already conquered northern India. Bindusara campaign stopped close to what is today Karnataka, probably because of the territories of the extremist south, and such those of the Cholas, Pandyas, Cheras had good relation with the Mauryas. And after the Bindusara death, his sons engaged in war of succession, from which Ashoka emerged victorious after several years of conflicts. Now next is Ashoka the Great. Ashoka the Great was the third Mauryan Empire, an emperor of the Magad in the Indian subcontinent, and during the 268 to 232 BC, his empire covered a large part of India's subcontinent and the present day Afghanistan in the west and to the present day Bangladesh in the east. With its capital at the Pataliputra, and the patron of the Buddhism, he is credited with playing the important role in the spread of the Buddhism and ancient across the ancient Asia. And Ashoka served as a governor of Takshila or Ujjain, and he's gained administrative experience during the Bindusara reign. And he was crowned emperor in the 268 BC. And 4 years long ago, a bitter fight with his brother. Soon after his accession, Ashoka went to the campaign of conquest. And the Kalinga War and pacts, like his predecessor, Ashoka governed his empire well. Kalinga was the only kingdom that was not controlled by the Mauryas. It was important to conquer its control by the routes to the South India and East Asia by the land and sea. Ashoka was a king who gave the conquest after winning a war. He became a follower of the Buddha and devoted the rest of his life to his Dhamma. Dhamma is a Prakrit form of the Sanskrit word Dhamma, meaning religious duty, law, beliefs, and practice. Dhamma means that means Vijay through the Dharma and not wars. Became his goal. Ashoka Dhamma, though inspired by the Buddhism and essential ideas on the society and the governance, and he spoke directly to his people through his edicts. Ashoka encouraged his subject to be a non-violent, tolerant, respectful towards other religious beliefs. Now, the policy of Dhamma was meant to bring the people of his empire together and inculcate in them as a spirit of the tolerance, non-violence, respect for each other. And Ashoka edict. Now, Ashoka was the first ruler to communicate his subject through the edicts to spread his idea. The meaning of the edict is the royal orders, and Ashoka inscribed his message to the stone pillar caves and boulder and rocks so that the people could read them. And these edicts were widely spread throughout his empire and conveyed the Ashoka's ideas on administration, religious, and behavior of the people towards one another and their elders. Now next is the Mauryan Empire. The Mauryan administration was well defined And most of our knowledge about the Mauryan administration is derived from the Megasthenes, Indica, and the Chanakyas, Arsas. The Megasthenes was sent by Seleucus Nictor as the Greek ambassador of the court of the Chandragupta Maurya, and he wrote his experience in the book named as called Indica. And the Mauryan administration was founded on the guidelines fact of the good governance based on Chanakya's Arshas. The king held supreme power and he took important decisions only after consulting his minister Mantri Parishad. Now, the reason for decline of the Mauryan Empire is the Ashoka's death, and the Mauryan Empire disintegrated mainly because of the successor of the Ashoka was very weak. That means they are not capable to fight anymore because they are the follower of Buddhism and they could not efficiently manage the huge expenditure on armed economic crisis that might have existed. Now, this is all about the Mauryan Empire and the Ashoka administration. Thank you.